What's happening, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today we're making another Amapiano beat. Let's get straight into it without wasting any time. So let me play you guys the beat just so you can hear how it sounds like, and then I'll show you. We'll do a breakdown of how I actually made the song. All right, so this is a song called Kuzega that I made with a vocalist called Flash the Speed. I actually made him on TikTok, funny enough, and we just vibed, and we decided to do something together. So let me just play it for you guys, and then we'll go through the breakdown. Yes.
How kichima kichime ha round 2 njaza nithi company mafethu mina nenja yami upluwelo mfethu nami niyazi ukuthi nikhuluma nobani vele flash the speed na kanjani sure asa Top kululega man top kululega man is top 6 top kululega top kululega man top kululega man is top 6 top kululega top kululega man top kululega man is top 6 top kululega top kululega man top kululega man is top 6.
So that's pretty much how the song sounds like. Let's get straight into it before wasting any time. So let's start with the drums. So we've got our kick here. Then we've got some percussion sounds here. We've got a shaker loop. We've got another shaker loop. Then we've got a drum loop from Mizo. Mizo's one of the other guys that does tutorials on YouTube as well. Then we've got another shaker loop that also sounds like it's got tambourines. And then we've got another drum loop here. Then we've got a snare. And then one more shaker. And one more tambourine. And everything together with regards to the drums sounds like this. So basically, when you're making a song, don't be scared to stack your drums, Okay, and then here we've got some effects just to introduce the string. And then on this string, basically I've got this analog pad from Purity under slow synth. And then I've got this gated pad from Nexus. The sound is called Analog Voice Hack. And then that's basically how they sound like together. And then I've got this melodic tom here. So if I open that up, it's a sound from Purity. It's called melodic tom under GM normal. Let me just switch off the vocals for now, just so we can go through. And then this is basically a bass plug from Fruity DX10. And then I've got no effects on it. It's just clean. I actually love this bass. Like, it's nice for an intro of a song. Like when you're still in the beginning of a song, it's like a nice bass to put in, a nice bass line. Okay. Let me unmute this. Then there's this cool piano here. It comes from Korg N1, and it's called Velo Piano. And then we've got these nice little chords here that come in. Okay, so basically the sound is called Bamboo under Bells and Perks on Purity. So that's how we made our chords. That's the sound that I used. And this is where the log drum comes in. So basically these log drums is a couple of presets that I have. You can tell me in the comments if you'd like these presets, and maybe I might just do a free download. But it's basically, that's how that one sounds like. And then this one is like a glitch. So together, that's how they sound like. And that's how I made the log drum. And then there's a snare here. And then here there's a vocal chop. And then basically on that vocal chop, I've got a reverb. I've got a Fruity Flangers, and I've got 2 EQs just to roll out the low end. And then I've got another shaker that comes in there. So all of those elements. So that's how they sound like, and then all together on the song. And then right up here, when you get to bar number 57, I've just got a whistle on there. And on that whistle, I think I might have put like a reverb or something. Oh no, I put nothing. So that whistle is just clean. It's part of some of the packs that I have. And then here I introduced an open hat, just to add more energy on the song, just so the song can start moving, you know. And then that's on channel 30. And then I've just got an EQ here, boosted the highs, and then I cut the lows there. So usually I'll have 2 EQs that cut off the lows, because I feel like it works better than 1 EQ. It's just my own personal preference, you know. And then here I've got another snare. I've actually got 2 snares that come in here. So that's on channel 31 and 32. I've got some EQs on the snares, just rolling off some of that low end so that it doesn't clash with the bass, you know. Yeah. And then that's how everything sounds like together. So far we're here. Yeah, so that's basically all of the instruments that make up this song. Um, it's a fairly simple song. It's like on that Bacardi vibe, that Pretoria type of Bacardi vibe, you know. And then obviously I've added vocals onto the song, and then let me just play the vocals for you so that you can hear them, and then I'll show you my vocal chain. So in the beginning, I've got these voices where I've filtered out the low end, and then the full voice comes in here by bar number 49. Yeah, so that's how the vocal sounds like. So let me just open up the vocal track for you guys just so you can see my vocal chain and the effects that I added on the vocals to get it to how it sounds like right now. My vocal track open. Let me just play the vocals so you can hear how they sound like. So I've got this intro vocals over here. Okay, so they're on channel 7. So if I switch off all the effects, this is how the vocals sounded like before. And then after all the effects. Okay, so basically this vocal rider's off, so I'm just gonna delete it. I've got a compressor, I've got an RVox compressor from Waves. So let's just go through them one by one and hear the difference that they make. Let me also switch off this reverb here because I've got reverb on here as well. So I'm just gonna turn off the reverb. So that's how the vocals are alone. And then after adding a compressor, so it basically makes them louder, stronger, you know, more fatter. And then I've got an EQ. Rolled off some lows and then increased a bit of the highs, and then I've got another EQ here, and then I've basically boosted the highs up here. And then I've got an SSL. So on this SSL, what I've done basically, I know I have said this on one of my other videos. This plugin looks very complicated, but basically what I did was boosted the high frequencies at around 12 kilohertz, and then I've boosted the high mids like 5 dB at around 3 kilohertz. And then what else have I done? Yeah, that's about it. So by saying I've boosted the high frequencies 6 dB at 12 kilohertz, it's like taking an EQ and boosting 6 dB here, or let's say here, yeah, 6 dB. If you look here in the corner of the screen here, while I increase this or whatever, it will say 6 dB. And then I just move it up to 12 kilohertz. So whatever I've done on that other plugin is the same as what I've just done here. If I'm saying I've boosted 6 decibels at 12 kilohertz. So I don't know if that is a good explanation, but basically that's what I've done there. And then I've switched off all of the compression and everything else on this side. I've only used the EQ of the SSL because I really like how it sounds like. And then I've got a de-esser. And then I've also got a delay.
Haugijima mgijimi.
And then I don't know why there's this EQ here. I don't even think it's doing anything here. So even if you can remove this one.
Haugijima mgijimi.
And then obviously I've routed this vocal chain out to a reverb send here. And then that's the reverb that I've used, standard reverb to fruity reverb. And that's how I got my vocals to sound like this.
Haugijima. Haugijima mgijimi. Round 2 njaza. Nizinkampani bafethu. Mina nenja yami.
And then here basically I've got some vocals that I've cut off all the highs on these vocals. So this is on channel 13. So basically it's the same vocal chain, but if you check, the EQ is very different. So where's the EQ here? So on this EQ, this is what's making it sound like a telephone voice, you know? So let me play these vocals on their own. If I cut this EQ here, it'll sound like a normal voice. But this is how you get that nice telephone sound, you know, using fruity EQ. And that's basically how I made this song. I don't want the video to be too long. I'm just gonna play out maybe 30 seconds of the song just so you can hear how everything sounds like together, you know. And guys, if you really like this channel, don't forget to subscribe. I don't really like reminding people to subscribe too much, but since I'm going to be doing a whole lot of these videos, I'd like you guys to subscribe if you like what you saw. And this is Blue L featuring Flash the Speed. And the name of the track is called Kuzega. It hasn't dropped yet, but as soon as it drops, I'll put a link in the description of this video. I'll definitely put a link. Cheers guys, let me play out the song.
Top kululeka man, it's not for 6 top kululeka top kululeka man, top kululeka man, it's not for 6 top